Well, it's that time again. Time for more Mario Baseball! Yay! We've got the standings after the games on Sunday. Lightning still up 3 games on the Tax Evaders, who are up 2 more on the Flock. There's then a 4-game gap between the top half and the bottom half, with the Stars leading the way in the bottom. They're 2 games over a tie between the Rocketeers and Fury, both at 5 wins. The standings conference record in the Mushroom Mashers Conference. The Lightning are 7-3, the Stars are 4-3, and the Fury are 2-7. Then in the Fireball Flyers Conference, Tax Evaders are 5-4, Flock are 6-4, and the Rocketeers are 2-5. Then there's the run differentials over on the right side. Lightning lead the way, and then it goes down, except the Rocketeers do have a worse run differential than the Fury. The only reason they're above them is because they have a better conference record, at least in terms of win percentage. But now, I think it's about time we get started with today's games. First set of games tonight. First game is the Stars at the Lightning. Let me get all these lineups pulled up. Here we go. Lightning hosts, they are Daisy with their captain. The Stars, Waluigi. And for the Lightning's fielding positions, Toadsworth, Greenbones, Blue Edge, and then the double Toads, yellow and green. And then Toadsworth here. Put Yellow Toad on first. And this is the defense. Now for the Stars. They have Red Noki, Toadette, Monty, Red Drybones, Red Magic Koopa, I believe. And the last one... Did I not? Oh, Red Toad. Yes. Okay. Not quite. Also not quite. Not quite there either. Let's get... Okay, I think this is good. Yep, Red Toad's in right field. Alright. Now offense time. Lightning are keeping their same lineup. Right-handed on a couple batters. Just in case it actually matters. You never know. I do know, in fact. I've checked the stats. It should matter, at least a little bit. And that is the Stars. Yup. We double check their fielding one last time. Darkbones is shortstop, King Boo on first. Noki's in center field, yes. Okay, well, this one's gonna be taking place on Yoshi Park, which is the Lightning's home stadium. Let me pull up the save. Bam. And off we go. As you can see over on the right side, the top players for these teams, the Stars, their best players are King Boo, Wario, and Red Toad. The Lightning, their top players are Petey Piranha, DK, and Daisy. The Stars, their King Boo used to be leading until this past couple weeks of games. He's been on a slow crawl in terms of RBI. Petey Piranha came up from, I believe, 4th or 5th place to take the lead, even passing Amberbro. So Petey at 59 RBI, current leader, DK also in that top 5. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Stars. They don't get a single runner on base. That brings up the Lightning's offense here. An immediate out there. PD Purana, the current leader in terms of RBI. Still probably not the MVP frontrunner. Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro just have way more home runs, but there's one for PD. That's a solo shot home run to get the first run of this game scored for the Lightning. Just as I was talking about how he might not be the MVP, he hit 60 RBI on the season here in game number 20. Lightning with a 16-3 overall record. That is an incredible win percentage of 84.2%. The next best team, the Tax Evaders, have a 68.4% win rate. Mario slaps that one high. It's also gone. That bounced off the top of the fence, just barely. 2 solo shot homers to start the game off for the Lightning. Exactly the kind of thing you want to see on this stadium. That's what it's built for. Close walls, short walls. Really a hitter-friendly park. Now they're off to the slap hitting core. Where Greenbones is going to strike out to end the inning. The Lightning start with a 2-0 lead. Wario will be the next batter up from the Stars. He sends this one deep down the left side, but it's not quite out. That'll be a single for him. The next batter up is Waluigi. Waluigi's the captain of their Stars and the pitcher for them. He started off the season, or through the first 4 weeks or so, dead last in every single pitching category. But he has been on a hot streak lately, helping the Stars win 6 out of their past 10 games. He has now climbed up to, I think, 3rd in terms of strikeouts, only behind the 2 Princesses. An impressive climb for him. Yeah, he has 86 strikeouts. The next behind him is Dixie Kong with 80. And then, of course, the Princesses at 102 and 124. Well above, but he's moving up. He does still have the highest ERA. But he's improving in some aspects, and the Stars scored the first run of the game for them there. Sac fly star hit from Red Noki brings in Wario. Next up is Monty Mole, still 2 runners on, just 1 out. He's got 2 strikes. Lets him go. This one he star hits. DK gets it, but it's not a double play. They only get the runner on second. That still leaves 2 on base. 2 runners on gives Toadette an opportunity here. She also watches 2 strikes. And she star hits this one. It's through the infield. The Stars tie the game 2-2. The Steelers have a great slap hitting inning, and that brings them up to their top spot in their lineup. Oh, that ball got passed around quite a bit that play. A great slap from Dark Bones. They're going to try and bring home 2, and they do. The Stars are up 4-2 now. A great series of slap hits for them. And they are scoring quite a few runs here. Now they've got 2 runners on for King Boo. Going up 7-2 here would be a great inning for them. King Boo lets that one go by. It's an outside ball. That one is lined straight to Blue Magic Koopa. Doesn't get anything out of it, but they do still score 4 runs with their great slap hitting before him. And then that brings up the Lightning. They're down by 2. Swing and a miss from Green Toad. This one is charged, sent deep to the outfield gap. That one almost goes over the field for a ground rule double. Instead, it will just be a normal double. Yellow Toad down, charges to that one, but doesn't swing. This one is slapped high to the left field gap, but it's too high, and Toadette's able to get under it. Good defense from the Stars. That's a quick outfielder. Now, the Lightning have Daisy. Their pitcher, she's also got a decent batting average. This one is slapped again high to left center field. This time Red Noki's going to grab it, and that's 2 outs on the inning. Blue Magic Koopa. The 9th batter in this rotation is going to slap one. Wario makes the dive, but can't make the throw to first. Blue Magic Koopa makes it safely on base, and that brings up Toadsworth. His second at-bat of the game, the leadoff runner for the Lightning. Launches the first 2 pitches. It's a 1-1 count. Next one is star hit, but it goes foul. Next one, also star hit, gets down. Right in front of the right fielder. That will score a run for the Lightning. That puts them down just 1 run now. And now it's the power hitters, PD, DK, and Mario. Ooh, PD misses that one there. That was a good charge swing from him, though. A miss on a slap hit. And he misses again. That's a strikeout to end the inning. The Stars, they have their lead. Up by 1 run. Can they add to it? Another inning where Mario will lead off. This one is drilled deep to center left field. Gets down, bounces off the fence. That's a double for Wario. Chemistry on base, Waluigi. What can he do? Slumps this one. Over the infield. Mario drops it. And that will score a run for the Stars based on that error from Mario. The Stars taking advantage of misplays. Playing very well they are. Red Magic Koopa is going to slap. This one is not a double play. Magic Koopa makes it to first base in time. Next up is Red Noki. This one is a base hit. That puts 2 runners on, first and second. D-Mole's got 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. That's a strike out. Second out of the inning, Toadette up to bat. Toadette's going to ground out straight to green bones. The Stars score 1 more. They bring their lead back up to 2, just like it was at the bottom of the second inning. A good slap hit from DK gets him on base for starred Mario. Mario lines this one through the infield. Another single. Lightning, they want to get their slap hitting inning go. See if they can score some runs with their high number of slap hitters on this team. This one's going to be hit foul. 2 strikes on Green Bones. Star hit also goes foul. The Lightning have 2 stars left. The stars are out. This one is slapped very weakly. They try and get the double play and end up getting nothing. That brings up bases loaded Green Toad at the plate. Green Toad watches it go by. He's deciding if he wants to slap or try and charge. He's going to decide with a star hit. That gets down in the infield. Mario makes it home. It's a tie ball game off that one hit. 5-5, and the Lightning still have no outs on this inning. Good chance they'll score quite a few more. Yellow Toad up to bat next. He's got chemistry. Will he decide to try and use it? No, he slaps this one. It gets down. Another run scores for the Lightning. They take the lead yet again. This series has been a back-and-forth one. Both of the games so far have been pretty close. This is only the 3rd inning, so it can still go either way. But so far, it has been a good, close game back and forth. Daisy pops this one up. Will the Piranha Plant? It grabs it, and it stuns Toadette. That is a very fortunate triple for Daisy. She's trying to go home. No. She wanted the in the Parker. Not quite enough luck for that. They will score 2 more runs for the Lightning. But they do get 1 out. That brings up Blue Magic-Koopa. Bases cleared. A star chance, and it's won by the Lightning. Magic-Koopa's on first base for Toadsworth. And back to the top of this lineup. With only 1 out and 6 runs scored on the inning. Oh, this one spat straight to Dark Bones, thrown for the double play. They end the inning there. Oh no, it was only 5. Forgot about the 1 run scored in the second. But a 5-run inning is still pretty big. Puts the Lightning up by 3. Mario is tricked by the Piranha Plant. That one gets down. It's a double for Red Toad. He also bobbled it again once the Piranha Plant spit it out. I don't know if anyone else heard that, but the little yell he did. The ah! Dark Bones up now. He's got a runner on base. 2 strikes though. This one is hit. They try and get Red Toad. They are not able to catch him out. He gets back to second base. King Boo drills this one. That's gone. The Stars score 3 on that huge home run. No doubter from King Boo. As soon as he made contact with that ball, everyone in the stadium knew that thing was gone, and now we are tied yet again, 8-8. This is a real close series we've got. Last one, the Lightning won in extras. Will the Stars be able to answer back with a win tonight? Wario's got 2 strikes. But he goes foul there. And he strikes out. That's the first out of the inning, though. So the Stars still have a bit of wiggle room if they want to try and score a few more. Waluigi gets it just away from Blue Magic Koopa. And that's a single. Red Magic Koopa now. Lines it straight to Blue Magic Koopa. The Magic Koopas, they're just drawn to each other. That makes 2 outs on the inning. This one just over Yellow Toad's head. That's runners on the corners. For none other than Monty Mole. Montgomery Mole himself. Watches the first one go by. Strike 1. Next pitch, another fastball. Strike 2. Daisy puts some curve on that one. It goes just outside. Red Noki trying to steal. Oh, barely makes it. Red Noki with the stolen base. Very confident of Monty Mole to take the pitch there when his teammate was stealing. Even with 2 strikes, that's not really something you want to do. It worked out for him though, but he struck out on the immediate next pitch, so still no extra runs scored. Slapped over to the right side. PD's going to take this one for a double. That's one of the MVP contenders right there. Another one, King Boo. And here, we see another offensive contender. Not only is he an offensive contender, though, he also provides some defensive bonus. When it comes to being an all-around utility player, DK just might be the best there is. Not only does he have 51 RBI with 15 homers, and he's currently adding to that RBI total, he also has 4 double plays turned as one of the league's premier infielders. Top 5. DK has been scoring a lot less double plays since Daisy got traded to the team. Most probably because she's striking out batters before they can get on base for him to throw them out. Oh, they get DK at second, but Mario makes it to first. Good try there. Green Dry Bones gets a deep slap hit down. Mario, he's going to try and come home. Risky play, but it works. The Lightning are up by 2 now. It's 10-8. That means the next batters up are the Toads. Green Toad and Yellow Toad. Will they be able to bring in Green Dry Bones? Another bunt attempt. This one goes down the first base line and is not a single out. King Boo throws immediately instead of just running into the runner. Baseball players nowadays, they get greedy. This one's star hit for 1 out. It's a force out. Oh. Since Green Toad stepped on second base, he couldn't go back. And Green Dry Bones couldn't reach second, so he had to forcibly run into the runner with the ball. Or the fielder with the ball. So that inning ends for the Lightning after an unfortunate running miscue. Now the Stars, they have an opportunity. They have 2 runners on base there after Red Toad takes his turn. No outs. Dark Bones grounds it straight to Green Bones, and that's a double play. Toadette is on third. King Boo up to bat. All he needs is a base hit to score Toadette. Or, obviously, a home run could tie the game. And this one is gonna be gone! King Boo with a slap hit home run. And the game is tied yet again, 10-10. What a thrilling back and forth game we have. The only downside is that for the Stars, they keep tying the game up in the top of the inning, and the Lightning keep breaking it in the bottom. So the Stars really need to score some extra runs, either here or in a future inning, to kind of pull ahead a lead for their own. The Piranha Plant spits that one out, and that gets Wario a double. Luigi going for a slap hit, as always. It's always the correct decision with him. Entirely because his power is actually worse than his slap hitting, like his charge power. But the Stars do it. They break the tie there by scoring Wario. They're up by 1 run. It's 11-10. That means Magic Koopa is up next to follow. Another good slap hit up the middle. And that's going to put 2 runners on base. Next batter is Red Noki. Slaps this first pitch foul. Next one is straight to Green Bones. That's the end of the inning, but the Stars finally take a lead. Their last lead came in the 3rd inning. Daisy. Chance to get on base here. 2 strikes. She's just been waiting. This one is lined. It gets down. That is a great line drive from Daisy. Blue Magic Koopa going for a bunt. This one again goes over to the first base side. And is thrown for a double play, only to fail on both runners. King Boo really misplaying on first base. Trying to get greedy instead of going for the easy out. Toadsworth lines out there to Dark Bones. First out of the inning. That brings up PD with 2 outs. He drills this one to the left side. It's to the Piranha Plant. It's caught and spat to the wall. That's going to score 1, maybe 2 runs. And it does. The Lightning are back in the lead, 12-11. The Stars are easily the most underperforming team in this league right now. They always put up a good fight, especially against the top 3 teams. They just keep losing games, unfortunately. DK drills that. Look at that circle. That is a mile past the fence. DK scores his first homer of the game. A 2-run shot to right field. That's going to put the Lightning up by 3 now. Score is 14-11. And there's still just 1 out on the inning. Star to Mario up next. This one is grounded straight to Wario and thrown to first base. 2 outs. Green Bones is waiting for his pitch. He's got 2 strikes. That one's just a bit outside. That one a bit inside. We see a slap hit. Dark Bones bobbles it. Dark Bones bobbles, and that's a safe base hit for the Lightning. Well, not a base hit, but that's a safe runner on. It's a reach on error, which is not counted as a hit for the batter because they would not have normally made it. Green Toad drills this one to the outfield. It gets down. That's going to be a double. They're trying to score Green Bones, and they will. The Lightning. They extend their lead to 4 now. Every run is going to make it just that much harder for the Stars to catch up. Yellow Toad now. Both of these teams have 2 more chances after this inning. Yellow Toad is a 2-1 count. This one clobbered over to the left side. Is that gone? I think so. A 2-run homer for the Lightning. There it is, another home run. I believe that's the 4th home run for the Lightning. The Stars have had 2, both from King Boo. The Lightning have had 1 from each of Petey, DK, Mario, and Yellow Toad. What an ensemble of interesting batters. Not the cast you'd expect to hit home runs. Or I guess, maybe of the batters on this team, perhaps. The slap hitting continues. Daisy and Blue Madge both make it on base. Toadsworth with a chance to continue it. Pops one over to right side. It gets down. Daisy makes it. She gets a little greedy there, but it works out. It's now a 7-run lead for the Lightning. It's 18-11. Petey pops this one up to the left side. Toadette's under it, and that's the end of the inning. The Lightning strand 2 there. The Stars only have 3 base hits less than the Lightning. They just have so many more batters stranded. That first star chance goes to the Lightning. We have another one here. This one is foul. Almost landed on the first base line. Strike 2, that one just outside for a ball. This one is lined over to DK, but he misses the jump. That gives the star chance to the Stars. Red Toad is thrown out going to first. Magic Koopa able to bring that ball in with the magical catch. Dark Bones hits one up the middle. They're going to send Toadette home from this, and they'll get another run scored. 18-12, it's a 6-run gap. Can King Boo cut that down to 4? A 3-homer game here would be insanely impressive. No, it's lined over to the right side. Does get down though. Piranha Plant eats it. Wario up to bat next. With 2 runners on, a deep shot here could be huge for the Stars. Instead, he's going to strike out and end the inning. The Stars have just 1 more chance to score 6 runs. The Lightning have 2 more chances to add to their lead. DK's not going to do anything there. He pops out to right field. Mario up now. Drills this one to center right. That's going to get down in the gap. That is a double for Mario. Mario is a triple away from the cycle, although a lot of batters hit that. Triple's always the trickiest one. Green Toad is going to score Mario there. That puts the lead back up to 7. Yellow Toad. Chemistry on base. Slaps it over to the left side. Gets down just in front of Toadette and is a base hit for Yellow Toad. Next up is Daisy. She takes strike 1. Next pitch is an inside ball. Daisy pops it up, but it's caught by Red Toad. Pretty quick over there in the outfield. The Stars, they have a generally pretty quick outfield. I mean, Toadette certainly helps any outfield. She is easily the fastest player in the game, also tied with Yoshi. I believe I've mentioned that before. Toads and Nokis are also great outfield pieces. The Toads, reasonably fast, and they're small, so they're better in the outfield than they are at any other position. And the Nokis can also be kind of decent infielders. Oh, a 1-2-3 inning ends the game. For the Stars, they come away with another loss. The Lightning continue their dominant streak. They are now 17-3. A clean 85% win rate. PD the MVP of this one. That makes sense. Oh, I tabbed past it. Continue without saving. Final score is 19-12. The Stars, their offense, pretty solid. Most of their good, consistent hitters got at least 3 base hits. Ooh, Monty Mole getting 0. That was certainly unfortunate for them. Having a black hole in your lineup anywhere is really not great. But they got a lot of base hits. They can be proud of that. They were getting on base consistently. The Lightning also had some pretty good batting averages. Green Toad going 4 for 4. Blue Magic Koopa going 3 for 3. Yeah, 3 hits, 3 RBI, 1 homer for both PD and DK. Mario only had 1 RBI from his solo shot homer. Yellow Toad also has that 3-3-1 stat line that the big 2 power hitters do. In terms of pitching, Daisy got 4 strikeouts using 2 star pitches. For the Stars, Waluigi got 2 strikeouts using just 1 star pitch. And that is going to end this first game. And the stats around it, I suppose. Let's get moving to the next game of the night. Game number 2 is the Fury at the Tax Evaders. This one was last time a win for the Tax Evaders. But it was a pretty close game. A bit of a back and forth until the Tax Evaders finally pulled ahead in the last inning or two. Let me assemble their team. Bowser, Double Bros. They've got Green Magic Koopa. Para, Green Koopa, Black Shy Guy, and last but not least, Peach. Wow, I think that's the fielding right there. That was pretty quick. Pretty quick. Now for the Fury. See if I can be just as quick about it. These their players. And that's the fielding done too. That was pretty quick. Solid work. Now we set the CPU to powerful. Doing the same batting lineup for these two teams. Lead off of Magic Koopa for the Tax Evaders. It doesn't seem to be working out too well for them, but they're trying to stick with it. So I suppose that's fair. Might as well try something. Give it a little bit, see if it's working. Rather than just trying it out for 2 games and then giving up on what could have been just bad luck. Alright, everything finally set up. It's now time to take the field at Mario Stadium, the home of the Tax Evaders. Tax Evaders, they're Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro. currently top 3 in terms of RBI. They also are top 2 in home runs. 29 and 26 is leagues ahead of the third place 18 from Firebro. Yellow Pianta has been climbing up the standings as well after being traded to the Fury from the Lightning. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know why, because the Lightning were also starring him. So it's not like the case with the Rocketeers, where they got an unstarred Pianta with bad stats because he was the one that was not being starred. So who knows? Yellow Pianta, I guess he just likes the feel of the Fury more. He's been doing his best to carry the team. He's brought him to quite a few wins. In fact, a series win over the Rocketeers. That is the Fury's only series win up to this point. And they have a bad start in this game here, getting no runs scored in the top of the first. Green Magic Koopa sends one down the left side, and that puts a runner on base. Bowser Jr., he's got 2 strikes right now. And strikes out looking. Diddy Kong with a good punch out there. Boomerang Bro clobbers this one. Absolutely gone. That ball was obliterated. Tax Evaders score the first runs of the game. It's a 2-0 lead for the Tax Evaders. Boomerang Bro has been on a tear recently. He's been starred all season for the Tax Evaders, but Hammer Bro was leading in terms of RBI because he was first in the lineup between the two of them. And that's a no-doubter for Hammer Bro right there. Back-to-back homers for the Tax Evaders. But that's exactly what would happen to Boomerang Bro. Hammer Bro would hit a homer, clear the bases, and then Boomerang Bro would only be able to hit a solo shot. So despite having more home runs, he has less RBI still. Just because Hammer Bro was the first one in the lineup. After switching that, though, they put the star on Boomerang Bro still, but put him in front of Hammer Bro in the batting order. And that has been boosting his RBI. Bowser strikes out there. That sums up his feelings on this season. He has been disappointing, to say the least. Now that he's been a bad player, he is still easily in the top 10 in terms of both RBI and home runs. But you'd think for a player that was almost unanimously agreed upon as being the greatest player on the draft board, he was taken first pick overall, you'd really expect him to be putting up better numbers. At least like top 3 or something. No. He is sitting with a disappointing number of RBI. He is in 9th place with 39 RBI. He's behind Mario and Yellow Pianta from the Fury. He only has 18 homers on the season, which is, it was, tied with PD and King Boo. But that still sits behind all 3 of the bros. Diddy Kong. I guess he is DK, but not what anyone would expect when they hear DK. So still a miscon. Diddy Kong makes it safely to third there. So the Fury look to score their first run of the game. Baby Luigi strikes out. They will not get it. They end the inning scoreless again. Brings up the Tax Evaders. Green Koopa Troopa gets this one down over the infield. Peach gets a good slap down the first base line. That one comes across to the corner of the stadium. It's a double for her. They're sending Green Koopa home, but they don't make it. That's an out. They got a little greedy there. Now they have Black Shy Guy. Two strikes on him. He clobbers this one up to right field. Pitch from Baby Luigi is the second out of the inning. Green Madge gets it past the Dry Bones. They're going to send home Peach from that, and they will score her. 4-0, the Tax Evaders extend their lead. Next up is Bowser Jr. They're starting to cycle around to the front of their lineup. Or I suppose they already did, as Green Madge was their leadoff hitter. This one hit over to the gap. That's going to be a double for Bowser Jr. They're going to try and score Green Madge. And they will. 5-0. The Tax Evaders are leading right now by quite a bit. Pickoff attempt will not work. I should make a tally of every time a pitcher tries to do a pickoff attempt and fails, which would be all of the times that a pitcher tries to do a pickoff attempt. Another home run from Boomerang Bro of the Tax Evaders. And that's going to put them at quite the big lead coming into this. What is it, just the bottom of the second? Yeah, it's 7-0, the bottom of the second. This is not looking like a good sign so far for the Fury. The inning is over there, and the Fury will try to score once more. Yellow Shy Guy lines out to Green Magikoopa. That brings up Yellow Pianta. Yellow Pianta drills this one. That's absolutely destroyed. The Furies score the first run of the game for them off a solo shot from their star player. Yellow Pianta, what a steal. What a great player. Blue Dry Bones and Gray Dry Bones. Blue makes it on base. Gray will also make it on base. Single for each of them. That means it will be up to Paragoomba and Goomba to clear them off. Paragoomba drills one up the middle. They're going to leave the bases loaded. Probably a good call. Goomba up to bat now. Star pitch from Peach. He takes it. It's a ball. She missed the zone on that star pitch. Next one she does find the zone with. Strike one. This one is grounded for not a double play. They just get one. The inning survives and one run scores for the Fury. It's now 2-7. Goomba's trying to steal, and he makes it. We have another successful steal on the night. Swing and a miss for Diddy Kong. He's at 2 strikes now. This one is slapped up the middle. That's going to score 1. They're going for 2, and they'll get it. The Fury. They close this game back up. It's now 4-6. Or 4-7. My apologies. Will Baby Mario continue the rally? Baby Mario sends this one through the infield. That gets down. That also gets Diddy Kong all the way over to third. 2 runners on base. Baby Luigi. Chance for redemption. This one is foul. Just on the line. This one is hit in the same direction, but it lands in the fair zone. And score another run for the Fury and keep 2 runners on base. They're now back to the top of their lineup with Yellow Shy Guy and Yellow Pianta. Yellow Shy Guy is going to pop out to right field, unfortunate for them. Loading the bases for Yellow Pianta could have been massive for the Fury there. Loser starts off for the Tax Evaders with a good slap hit single. They'll also earn a star for the Tax Evaders. Next up is Red Koopa Paratroopa. It's strike 2, a star pitch from Diddy Kong. The next one is slapped over Shy Guy's head. They're going to put runners on corners and keep them there. That brings up Green Koopa Troopa. Green Koopa Troopa watches the outside ball. Next one is charged through the infield. That gets down. Tax Evaders score again. It's now 8-5. Next batter up is Peach. Peach is also the pitcher for this team. Easily their best defensive player. Peach is going to pop out to center fielder Yellow Pianta there. That means Black Shy Guy is up next. This one absolutely drilled over to the right side. That's gone. A 3-run homer for the Tax Evaders. Black Shy Guy with the juice. He does it. He does it. That's a great shot from a player like that. Black Shy Guy has really been struggling this season, has one of the lowest batting averages. Also has one of the lowest amounts of RBI. But even for most teams, the Tax Evaders' worst player is pretty solid. So it's hard to compare RBI, since that is reflective of the team as a whole. Batting average is the pure individualized stat, I suppose. I don't know the best way to describe it. But it reflects the singular player more, and that won't really change depending on what team they're on. Unless they're Yellow Pianta, apparently. Yellow Pianta starred with for 12 games on the Lightning. Hits 1 home run. Has been traded to the Fury for less than 10 games and has already hit 10 homers for them. I'm happy for the Fury, but also, what the fuck? Why wasn't he doing that for me? It's just an insane string of bad luck, I guess? I do not know. He is, like all Piantas, however, prone to strikeouts. So even with his increased batting performance, he does still have bad moments like that. The Fury, they do manage to get Blue Drybones on base. Greybones is going to hit into a double play. Blue Drybones didn't expect them to catch that. He was already running to second base. That's going to be counted as a base running error for him. So Raiders, they have Boomerang Bro, who's able to slap up the middle. Next batter is Hammer Bro. He's got chemistry on base. Lines this one deep through the infield. That gets all the way to the back wall. And that's runners on the corners. Bowser, double chemistry, another line drive. This one scores a runner. Puts the others on first and second. Red Para grounds over to Gray Bones, but he runs to first to secure the base hit. I guess it's not a base hit, it's still a fielder's choice. The next one is lined from Green Koopa, straight to Yellow Shy Guy. 2 outs on the inning. Peach slaps that foul. Strike 2. And she's going to ground out to Gray Dry Bones. She at least made contact with the ball. That means the Fury, they will take their 5th attempt on offense. Score is 5-12, which, while not unrecoverable, is going to be very difficult to do for the Fury, especially considering they have to outpace the tax evaders. This one hit beautifully by Goomba. That is a very clean base hit. Next up to bat is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong will hit out to Koopa Troopa there. Able to get under it. Has some good defense. Baby Mario gets this one just past Koopa. And that's 2 runners on. Baby Luigi with 2 outs will ground out to Green Koopa. Not what you want to see. That means we enter the bottom of the 5th, the tax evaders, up by 7. Black Shy Guy cannot repeat his home run magic, and he will pop out to the left field. Green Ninja Koopa has 2 strikes so far. That one goes for ball 1. This one grounded up the middle. That will put Green Madge on base. Next up, Bowser Jr. This one slapped well over the infield. Bowser Jr. gets a hit down. That means there's now 2 runners on base for Boomerang Bro. Will he hit another homer? He's already at 30 on the season, here in the 20th game. Instead, he'll strike out there. That does give the homer opportunity to Hammer Bro. I believe he's had 2 on the game so far. So if he gets 2 more, then he'll be at 30 home runs himself. Unfortunately, he grounds out there. So not quite a home run. And that'll bring up the Fury's offense. They've got Yellow Shy Guy. He's going to line out to a diving Koopa Troopa. That's some good defense right there. Yellow Pianta. Clobbers this one. Absolutely gone. Another run finally scores for the Fury. And it's now 6-12. Next up, with just one out and cleared bases, is Blue Drybones. Blue Drybones, as you can see on the right side, having an insane offensive and defensive season. Best batting average on the team at .558, and the third most double plays turned in the whole league at 7.83. Gray Bones has a .549 average with 18 RBI, second most on the team behind Yellow Pianta. Or it actually might be third. Paragoomba's up there. Paragoomba is certainly up there. They're both tied at 18. I see. Green Bones does not make it on base there, although Paragoomba does. Regular Goomba is going to hit this one for a base hit. And that bobble in the outfield might have cost the Tax Evaders a run. As the Flock are able to score there. They bring the gap down to 5. It's 7-12. Still not looking great for them. Strike 2 for Diddy Kong. And he strikes out there to end the inning. Fury have one more chance. The Tax Evaders have 2 more chances to stop him. I suppose that's not true. They have one more chance to stop them. Their other chances are for them to push their lead even further. Bowser strikes out for their first at-bat. Koopa Paratroopa, Red Koopa Paratroopa, is going to strike out. That's his third of the season. He's one of the players with the least strikeouts in the league, although now he's undoubtedly been passed by a few more. A 1-2-3 inning, and it's immediately back to the Fury. If they're going to do it, this is the chance. Down by 5, just over a grand slam. They'll have to slap hit a bit here. This one is popped over the infield, but it's to a gap in the outfield. There's no one there. That is a base hit for Baby Mario. Baby Luigi pops this one over again. Just shy of any fielders. They're going to try and score Baby Mario. Oh, they don't. But it's a triple for Baby Luigi. Yellow Shy Guy. Yellow Shy Guy charges. Sends it through the infield. That's going to score 1. Lead is cut down to 4. And with Yellow Pianta up next, that lead could be cut down even more. Do the Fury have what it takes to be the first upset of the week? Watching for the right pitch. He's got 2 strikes. That one's just outside for a ball. Good eye. This one's hit. But it's not enough. That's popped up. Oh, but it gets down. An error from Bowser Jr. That puts runners on the corners. The Fury still just 1 out on the inning. That may have been the opportunity they needed. The Bones. They have some of the higher batting averages in the whole league. This one is going to be star hit over to Black Shy Guy, who throws to second instead of first. They score a run and have no more outs. Just 1 on the inning still. A mental mistake there from Black Shy Guy. And the Fury, they need 3 more runs. The tying run is up to bat right now. This one, another star hit, gets through the infield. The bases are loaded for none other than Paragoomba. Paragoomba charges but does not swing on that. This one's a star pitch from Peach. It's missed for strike 2. And now, fastball hit through the infield. A line drive scores another one. The Fury. They make it a 2-run game. It's 10-12. With just 1 out on the inning still, they're looking like a pretty good spot to at least bring us to a bottom of the 7th. Again, they have to play great defense there. This one is slapped from Goomba. It gets down! Koopa Troopa somehow misses it. And that's another run for the Fury. 11-12. This game is heating up. Diddy Kong, the captain. He's got stars to spare. What will he do? And Peach does not have enough stars to use a star pitch. Since she's not the captain for the Tax Evaders, hers requires 2 stars. This one should be caught out, but it's a sac fly. It'll score the tying run. The Fury have done it. They've tied the game up. Now the question is, will they take the lead? Baby Mario back up to bat. Yet again. I believe he led off for the inning. What will he do here? His second at-bat. Can he do it again? This one gets down. They didn't have a runner on third, though, so it will just load the bases for Baby Luigi. This could score the leading run. Baby Luigi's being patient. Oh, and he's going to ground out to Green Koopa. But the Fury did manage to tie the game. It took him a lot of base hits to do it. And the Tax Evaders need just 1 run to win it here. They're not going to get it there. A huge jump by Goomba to score the first out. With Shy Guy, this one is lined through the infield. That'll bring up at least Bowser Jr. now. Well, I guess not. A double play would stop that. This one is popped over to left side. It gets down. 2 runners on for the Tax Evaders. They need just 1 deep shot. Not even a homer, just something deep to the outfield. Score Black Shy Guy. Which Bowser Jr. is pretty good at. This one sent deep to the outfield. It gets down. And that's the game. The Tax Evaders. A lot of heroics from the Fury, but it is not enough. The defense wasn't there to stop the Tax Evaders, and they still come away with the win. But a great try from the Fury, tying up the game in the top of the 7th. They were down 5 runs and still managed to make it a close game. They forced the Tax Evaders to play another inning, rather. Bowser Jr. is crowned MVP for the walk-off RBI. There it is, with quite a few less base hits. Tax Evaders were a lot more efficient in bringing their runners home. The Fury had 2 big innings, 2 5-run innings. In fact, they had more big innings, or they had bigger innings than the Tax Evaders did. Going over to the individual stats, Blue Dry Bones hitting 5 for 5 with an RBI. Yellow Pianta, 3 for 5 with 2 RBI from his 2 solo shot homers. Paragoomba got an RBI. Goomba got 3 RBI. Diddy Kong got 3 RBI. Baby Mario went 5 for 5 as well. Disappointing batting from Diddy Kong. I guess he did have a sacrifice fly at the end to tie the game, so that was pretty important, although he didn't get a base hit for it. Oh, wait. Gotta check the pitcher stats. Diddy Kong, 7 strikeouts. That's pretty damn impressive. I believe he's towards the bottom of the pitchers in terms of strikeouts overall, so that's going to help him catch up. Yeah, he's only 1 strikeout ahead of Boo in the fight for last place there, so that's going to help him maybe even catch up to Dixie Kong. Quite a ways ahead of him. Peach only got 4 strikeouts. She used 3 star pitches. And in terms of offense, she did not do very well. 1 for 4. Paracupa also only went 1 for 4. Black Shy Guy had that great 3-run bomb. Koopa Troopa, green Koopa, went 2 for 4. Bowser 2 for 4. Hammer Bro 2 for 4, but he got a home run as well. And Boomerang Bro 3 for 4 with 4 RBI from 2 home runs. That's some big stuff. Unfortunately, that walk-off RBI was valuable, and so Bowser Jr. was crowned MVP. It was a good win for the tax evaders, but a great attempt from the Fury. That game was close. And now after 2 pretty close matchups, we go to the Flock Rocketeers. This was a series won by the Rocketeers in their first face-off. The Flock have taken the first game here. They could be looking to turn the tables now, stopping the upset that happened last time. This one is hosted by the Rocketeers, so it will be Captain Yoshi versus the Flock's Captain Birdo. Rocketeers, they have their iconic players of Fire Bro, Red Pianta, Blue Noki, I believe, yes. They've got Green Para and Red Koopa. They have Yellow Magic Koopa, Dixie Kong, and last but not least is Red Shy Guy. Ah, yeah. Red Pianta. He's an infielder. I forgot they had him for a second. Alright. Now moving on to the Flock. They have not just 1, but 2 Toads, and not just 1, but 2 Shy Guys. They've also got Green Noki and Blue Pianta. Their infield duo of Birdo Blue Pianta is easily the best in the league. They are top 2 in terms of double plays turned, as you can see on the right side. Those are some good fielders. They've also got some pretty quick outfielders, Blue Toad and Green Noki. Luigi, also a solid player on both offense and defense. Boo is a pretty decent pitcher. He's more so a good batter that can also pitch, whereas the good pitchers, like Peach, are less consistent with their batting. And now we're over to the Rocketeers. Oh, no, that's right. Noki Pianta, Green Para, Red Koopa, and Dixie. Double checking. Yes, that should be good. Now for the Flock. Hold on. Still looked at the wrong one. Blue Toad first. Okay. Then it is Green Shy Guy before Blue Shy Guy. That one I remembered. And we are at Peach Garden for this one. The home of... Not Star Skills off. We do not want to turn those off. Let's save this one in case things go horribly wrong. And begin the game. Here we are with the last game of the night, the Flock and the Rocketeers. This game is taking place on Peach Garden, the Rocketeers' home stadium. They will be playing defense first against the Flock. They lead off with their Shy Guys. Green Shy Guy is the first one up. He takes ball 1, sends the next one. It's going to go foul. And and it is not going to be reachable. Game was lagging quite a bit, but we are back. We're so back. And Green Shy Guy sends the next one up the middle. That's a base hit. That brings up Blue Shy Guy. That one goes for strike one. This one is sent towards the corner of the plate. It's hit and popped up to center field. That's going to be thrown for the first out of the inning. Next up is Birdo. Birdo has one runner on. Chemistry with that runner. Game is back to lagging. She makes great contact there. Is that one gone? That might be. That's a homer. A home run to start the game for the Flock. That is great. A 2-0 lead for them here in the top of the first inning. Just one out on the board. That's a great start for the Flock. Getting their offense kicking today, even before Blue Pianta shows up, which was how they started scoring last time with a grand slam from Blue Pianta. So another time that they opened the scoring with a home run. That is impressive to do in general, especially even more so on this stadium. Some of the highest walls, even on the sides, the walls are higher than most other stadiums. Green Noki will pop out there. It's the second one of the inning. Next up is Starred Blue Pianta. Starred Blue Pianta takes strike one. Starred Blue Pianta swings and misses at strike two. And now, Starred Blue Pianta watches strike three go by. That's the end of the inning for the Flock, but they are on the board with 2 runs. Next up is Yoshi from the Rocketeers. Will they be able to answer back with some runs here in the first inning? Sends dribble over to the left side, and it is foul. This one's hit straight past Blue Pianta. Just out of his range. This one to Fire Bro. Is it gone? Yes! A counter 2-run homer. And the game is tied after that shot from Fire Bro. Yoshi, also over there on the right side, is one of the Rocketeers' top players. A .458 batting average. His second place on the team, behind Fire Bro. Then Red Shy Guy is third after that at .453. This is about 10 points lower than the Flock's best players, with Birdo batting .560 and Luigi batting .544. A line out there from Shy Guy to Shy Guy. Or the Yellow Match, not Shy Guy. My apologies. Shy Guy was the strikeout before that. Now I see. Now I get it. Blue Noki gets on base there. Red Pianta sends this one down the left side. It does not get out, but it does get down. They're sending Blue Noki home. They won't make it. Birdo with that chem throw. That was an absolute laser beam, even though she doesn't have the laser beam ability. Strong arm there. The game remains tied, heading into the top of the second. Luigi starts off for the Flock with a base hit. Now they've got their 2 Toads. Blue Toad hits into a double play. That's not good for the Flock. This one is grounded straight to Green Paracupa. And that's the end of the inning. Nothing scored for them. Green Paracupa gets the last out in the top of the inning. And now he's first up to bat in the bottom. Sends a good line drive up the middle and makes it to first base. Red Koopa Troopa is going to send this one, but Birdo grabs it. Not a double play. They're able to run it out on first. Dixie Kong slaps this one over to the left side. That gets down. Blue Toad's got to run deep to grab this one. They're going to try and send Koopa Troopa home. They did not learn their lesson. You cannot go home on Birdo. That's 2 outs now on the inning. Yoshi up to bat. Star pitch from Boo goes for a ball 1. Another star pitch, and it's slapped over the infield. That's going to score Dixie. The Rocketeers take a 3-2 lead. Yoshi's going for third, and they don't make it. Rocketeers getting a little greedy on the base paths. They could be up 5-2 right now if not for that. But they do still lead. 3-2, the Flock have the chance to come back. Boo pops this one up, but Blue Noki is able to get under it. Red Noki was last. Wasn't even last game, that was the first game. What am I thinking of? I'm crazy. Green Shy Guy up now. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That one's outside for ball 2. Next pitch is slapped up the middle. Green Shy Guy makes it on base. The leadoff hitter for the Flock at it again. That gives chemistry for Blue Shy Guy, who's going to decide to slap instead. And that puts 2 runners on base with chemistry for Birdo. Double Chem's charge swing. I mean, she already had a homer with only 1 chemistry. Oh, instead she decides to slap hit. Maybe thinking they'd be ready for a power swing. Hoping to catch the defense off guard there. I mean, it works because she gets on base. Now the bases are loaded for Green Noki. Green Noki charges, but lets it go. Next one. Swung on and miss for strike 1. Another swing and miss. 2 strikes. That one's watched, but it's inside for ball 2. That one's outside. It's now a full count. Slapped up the middle. Green Noki is going to bring in 2 runs, and that puts the Flock back in the lead. That's huge for her. What a great slap hit. And that brings up starred Blue Pianta, chemistry on base. Takes strike 1 looking. Takes ball 1, listening. Takes strike 2, hearing. He's using all of his senses. That was a dumb bit. Clobbers this one down the left side. It bounces off the note block. It's not going to be a home run, but it is still going to score a run. That ball was absolutely destroyed. On a stadium that didn't have note blocks and had a little bit shorter walls. That could have been a good homer. Unfortunately, that's not the reality we live in. That is a sacrifice fly from Luigi. That brings in Noki. That's a line out there from Blue Toad. That will end the inning at 4, but the Flock are now up by 3 on the Rocketeers. Firebro drills this one to center right. Gets down in the gap, and that's a double. next is Red Shy Guy. Red Shy Guy gets good contact. This one's deep to left field. Is it off the wall? Yes, it is. They're going to try and score Fire Bro, and they do. They cut the lead down to 2. It's 6-4. Flock still lead. Yellow Magic Koopa up to bat next. Still no outs on the inning for the Rocketeers. Swing and a miss there. Chases that one. Star pitch down the middle for strike 2. Next one is a fastball that is slapped. Good contact there. Puts runners on the corners. Blue Noki up next. Will she continue the rally? Keep the hands clean. No more outs. That's a star swing. It's popped. Popped off of Green Shy Guy's face and caught by the catcher. An attempt was made, but the swing was directly to a fielder. Two runners on for Red Pianta. He's not moving to the ball. He's just standing in place and swinging. That one's inside. 2-2 count. This one is sent over to the right side. It will not get down, but it will score Red Shy Guy on the sack. That closes the lead down to just 1 run. The Rocketeers, they've got Green Koopa Paratroopa. But bat next. What can he do? This one is slapped, but Blue Pianta. Great diving catch, able to stop the inning. Rocketeers are taking the lead in terms of hits, but the Flock still are up in runs. Popped over to right field. Purple Toad hits this one. But it gets down. It's just a little too far. Boo up now. Slaps this straight over to Red Pianta for out number 1. Green Shy Guy. Pops this high to left field. Does Yoshi manage to grab it? Yes, he does. That's out number 2. The Flock, they're struggling here on offense here. In this inning, at least. Blue Shy Guy. Watches the star pitch go for strike 2. Pickoff attempt. Mark that one. Tally on the board. This one is popped up and caught. Nothing for the Flock. That gives the Rocketeers a chance to close this gap. And maybe even take a lead for themselves. Red Koopa Troopa drills this one. Does it get down or is it caught? It hits the wall. That's a double. Double for Red Koopa Troopa. That brings up Dixie Kong. Boo was supposed to be the pitcher with the best batting average. You know, the pitcher you take that's a decent pitcher and really good on offense. But that instead, this season, has been Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong has the highest batting average of all of the pitchers. And she also has more strikeouts than Boo, considerably more. Before this game, it's 80 to his 66. So all around, Dixie has been quite a solid player. The Tears did not manage to get her on base there, though. Nor did they get Yoshi on base. Fire Bro, is this going to be gone? That's very high. Yes, it is. The Rocketeers, Fire Bro, will put them back in the lead. That's now 7-6. The Rocketeers have taken it back. 6-7. Bah. Alright, now that that's out of our systems, we're locked in. Red Shy Guy. 2 strikes. Will he continue the inning or end it? He will end it with a pop fly to right field. The Flock up now. Can they do anything to come back from this? They're only down 1 run. It's not a huge lead. They do still need to get runners on base if they want to come back. Birdo sends one over to the right side, but it's caught by Blue Noki. Green Noki up now. Some Noki on Noki crime. The count is 2-1. Another swing and a miss. Puts it at a 2-2 count. Slapped up the middle, and Green Noki manages to make it on base. Chemistry now for their star batter, the Flock. Hoping to tie the game or take the lead right here? No, it's off the wall. They will tie the game, though. Green Noki gets there. They do not manage to take the lead. That one went to the center wall. If it went to the side walls, that would have gone out. They do still tie up the game at 7-7. Luigi now will line it just over Red Shy Guy's head. That gets down. In fact, that may take the lead for the Rocketeers, or for the Flock, rather. And it does. The Flock have managed to come back and reclaim their lead. Still just a 1-run lead for now, but they have time to extend it. I believe there's just 1 out on the inning, yes. And with their Toads up next, anything is possible. That one's just inside for ball 1. This one is slapped over the infield. That puts runners on the corners for the Flock. They're hoping to add to this lead. Purple Toad gets one through the infield. That will score Luigi. They also put Blue Toad over to third. Boo up to bat now, the pitcher for the Flock. Pretty good batting average, considering he's a pitcher. His main focus is defense. And he manages to bring a run in as well. The Flock lead is now up to 3 runs. Green Shy Guy gets one down. They're going to try and score Purple Toad, and they will! The Flock, they put the lead up to 4 runs now. That risky gamble turns out well for them. Blue Shy Guy up now. Sends this one over to right field. That gets down to score another run for the Flock. It's 12-7. They've taken a 5-run lead now. Birdo is back up. Ooh, they get Green Shy Guy, but not Blue Shy Guy. There are now 2 outs on the inning. Inoki gets one down there. 2 runners on base. There's one with chemistry for Blue Pianta. Swing and a miss there. This one's inside for ball one. 2-1 count for Blue Pianta. That one just clips the outside for strike two. This one is lined, bobbled off of Green Paratroopa's face, and caught by Blue Noki in the outfield. A 7-run inning is huge for the flock, though. The Rocketeers need something similar to come back now that they're down 6. They start off well here with a base hit for Yellow Magic Koopa. Zunoki is up now. Blue Nuki misses that one for strike two. And that one's a looking strikeout. Just one runner on base for an unstarred Red Pianta. Will he make any magic happen here? Hope the Rocketeers come back from this deficit? No. In fact, he's going to hit... Oh, not a double play. Not quite. He does run it out, making it to first base. Green Koopa Paratroopa makes it on base. That brings up Red Koopa Troopa now. Misses a star swing there for strike two. And strikes out to end the inning. The Rocketeers score nothing there. And the flock start off in the top of the 6th with Luigi. Luigi sends this one deep to the center right gap. That's going to be a double for Luigi. He's going to go for third. No, he's turning back. Makes it safely back to second base. Blue Toad sends this one to the same area, and it gets down again. That's going to score Luigi and get Blue Toad on second base. It's now a 7-run lead for the flock. That one is lined out from Boo. Or not Boo, that was Purple Toad. Boo's up now. Slaps that one way foul off to the left side. But Boo strikes out there. That brings up Green Shy Guy. Takes the inside ball. This one is slapped over to the left side. They're going to try and score Blue Toad, and they will. An 8-run lead now for the flock. Blue Shy Guy clobbers this one down the left side. Is that gone? Yes, it is. A 2-run homer for Blue Shy Guy on Peach Garden. That puts the lead up to 20 runs. Or not 20. Fucking 10. 10 runs. I'm crazy. I'm crazy right now, bro. 17-7. The flock are up by 10. The Rocketeers have just the bottom of this inning and the bottom of the next one to score 10 runs. That's going to be tough. The Rocketeers do manage to end it there, throwing Birdo out. But they'll need a big rally here, and or in the next inning. Dixie starts off by getting on base. Yoshi will as well. 2 runners on with no outs for Firebro. They really need Firebro to go yard here. That would help them immensely in their comeback efforts. He's just taking the strikes, though. Not even swinging. He star slaps this one up the middle. They're going to try and score Dixie off of it. And they will. Even with the laser beam, they still manage to get the run home. One out there for the Rocketeers, but they do still manage to keep Red Shy Guy safe. That brings up Yellow Magic Koopa. Yellow Magic Koopa slaps it foul there. This one is grounded to Blue Pianta and thrown. Not the double play. Just barely missing out on these. But they're still stopping this rally from really taking off. This time they managed to get a second runner on base with Blue Noki. That also puts chemistry on for Red Pianta, who drills this one to right field. That's going to get down and score a run. In fact, they're going to try and get 2 with Blue Noki, but they won't. That's the end of the inning. They get 3, though. That's a start. That's a start. They do need to stop the flock pretty quickly and score 7 more in the bottom of the 7th. But hey, it's possible. All things are possible. The flock, all they have to do is just start slapping runs and score the final outs that they need in the bottom of the 7th. They start off well, getting Green Noki on base for starred Blue Pianta. Swing and a miss there from Pianta. And he strikes out there. Strikes out looking. That brings up Luigi. Runner on base, 1 out. Luigi takes strike 1 there. It's a 1-1 count with 1 out and 1 runner on base. That one's ball 2. This one's looked at for strike 2. And that one's going to be out 2. Next up is Blue Toad. 2-out situation. This could end the Flock's offense for this inning, for this game. Blue Toad has 2 strikes. Star hits this one. It gets down through the infield. And that's going to be runners on the corners for them. Flock, they've now got Purple Toad up to bat. Chemistry with Blue Toad, but instead they'll slap up the middle. That does score Green Noki. They put the lead back up to 8 runs. And now it's going to be even harder to get past. Boo up to bat now. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Slapped foul, that one is. Strike 1. Next one hits the outside of the plate for strike 2. That one just goes inside for ball 2. Useless pickoff attempt. And Boo strikes out there. That will stop the Flock's offense for this game, but the question is, will it be enough to win? It would take a Herculean comeback from the Rocketeers. But all things are possible in Mario Baseball. Green Paracoopa is thrown out going to first. That one grounded straight to Luigi for the easy routine play. Red Koopa's going to pop this one up to Blue Toad, and it's looking like it's over for the Rocketeers. They'll have to try and win a game next time, which is the last game day of this week will be Saturday. Making it the same day, and that's the game right there. Birdo gets that suction catch on Dixie Kong. So the next set of games, the last set of games for this week, will be Saturday, 7:30 p.m., same time as always. And it will be not only the last set of games in Week 7, but it will be the same night as the trade deadline. Trade deadline is midnight EST, on Saturday, the 2nd of May 2nd. I know months. I know which months come in what order, surely. So it's another sweep for the teams with the winning records. We'll see if there are any upsets next in the last set of games next time. Let's look at these scorebooks, see what happened in this game. Some good performances. Green Shy Guy, 4 for 5, 2 RBI. 3 base hits from both Blue Shy Guy and Birdo, both with 3 RBI and a home run. That's pretty impressive. Then Green Noki went 4 for 5. That's pretty good. 2 RBI from a lot of these players. Boo was the only really rough spot on the team, other than maybe Blue Pianta. Boo had just 1 RBI and went 1 for 5. Not great. On defense, he only got 3 strikeouts using 5-star pitches. Dixie was the reverse, getting 5 strikeouts with 3-star pitches. And her offense was a little bit better, going 2 for 4. Red Koopa, though, only went 1 for 4. We had some struggles for quite a few batters. Red Pianta went 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Probably a sac fly. Yes, I do remember him hitting one now. Don't remember what inning, but it happened. Firebro, absolutely dominant for the Rocketeers. Went 4 for 4, scoring 5 RBI, including 2 home runs. Very impressive performance for him. Unfortunately, his team fell up short. Not enough base hits, not enough good slaps. The rest of the team just couldn't score enough runs. The Flock will come away with this one. They will now advance to being 12-8. The Rocketeers fall to 5-15. This is a good point in the season, especially considering that the trade deadline is this weekend, for teams to finalize their rosters, figure out if they want to make any last-minute trades. Teams like the Rocketeers and Fury and even the Stars might want to look into some trade options, considering that they're struggling. Especially for teams like the Stars, where it's clear that they have a chance against the top teams, but they just keep getting beat out over and over again. It's hard to attribute that to luck every time. So for teams like that, it might be time to make a big move, either trading up for some pieces, getting some good players to try and make a run in the postseason, maybe trying to win the tournament, or maybe try tanking for next season, get some better picks, send off your players to some better teams, and really just prepare yourself for next season. So that's something that the Rocketeers, Fury, even Stars have to make that decision of which way to flip, because they're a more borderline team. Fury and Rocketeers have already started the journey to tanking. Stars and Flock have both not made a single trade so far. Stars are on that border of should they get better players to try and make a run, or should they end up tanking, just going in for next season, hoping that they get a better outcome, better team perhaps. That's kind of a decision for them to make. The Flock, I mean, they could choose to do either at this point. 12-8 isn't a crazy good record. They did not perform very well against the Lightning. They did do well against the Tax Evaders, though. So they could try and trade for some better players to guarantee that they make a good run, or at least make it more likely. Or they could decide, you know what, this season's been good. Trade it all for next season. Have another good season. We'll have to see what these GMs decide to do in these last couple days before the trade deadline, and teams are locked in. So make those trades now if you're thinking of them, GMs. Thanks for tuning in, everyone else. Have a good night.